Hey guys, it's Marisa at kitchentablestamper.com. Tomorrow is my very last school craft fair. It's a big one at Fremd High School. If you're local and you're interested in coming out to see me, I'll be at Fremd High School tomorrow. I believe it's 9 to 3. And then Reps Place on Thursday night, the 19th. So those are the last two dates to come out and catch me at craft fairs. We're going to do some housekeeping by video again because that's how it's easiest right now. Path of least resistance is what I'm going for. This is what we're making today, but we're going to do a little housekeeping first. So this is our box. I literally have been dreaming of this for a long time, this box, and just got around to engineering it this morning, like the actual measurements and stuff, and then decorated it up to coordinate with the paper and ink card class. So that's how we'll lead into our housekeeping. Paper and ink cards is on Monday night, the 16th at 6:30 in my Rolling Meadows home studio. We're going to make 4 cards. These are already on the blog. So this is the Hoot Hoot Hooray that coordinates with our cake box. Welcome, little one. Happy birthday. So if you're not watching kitchentablestamper.com, you're missing these tutorials. The last one, this will be Monday's blog post, wishing are always here for you. So those are, and this is the class for Monday night. If you're local, I have 3 seats left. So just text or email Marisa at kitchentablestamper.com if you want to join us. All right, so that's housekeeping piece number 1. Paper and ink card class, Monday night, couple seats left. Join me if you'd like. All right, here's our little box. We'll keep that in the picture. The next thing I wanted to just touch on real quickly with you is the Kitchen Table Stamper 2020 Mini Catalog Product Sampler. If you click on kitchentablestamper.com and then click on the sampler button, you'll see this information all typed out for you. I am offering a product sampler. It's a quarter package of the Designer Series papers, 2 yards of each of the ribbon, and then an embellishment sampler. 5 each of 2 colors heart doilies, about 25 pieces of the assorted pom-poms, champagne rhinestone basic jewels. You'll get 28 of the 3 different sizes, and then the 3x9 gusseted bag, so you're going to get 6 bags. So this is the deal. You can get the catalog sampler in one of 2 ways. You can buy the sampler for $52 plus $8 shipping. That includes all the items that are listed. kitchentablestamper.com, click on sampler and you'll see it. The other way that you can do this is with the class. Now, either way, you're going to get the online class for this paper sampler, but if you buy the option 2 for $80, you get everything listed here, plus the new Witticism stamp set, and 6 free project kits. So you'll get the videos with option 1 and option 2. You'll get the kits and the stamp set with option 2. Both options include the catalog sampler. So here's a quick sneak peek of 2 of the projects we'll be making. We'll be making fun little card with Witticisms. Cute, right? Card kit will be included. You'll cut up your own Designer Series paper, ribbon, and rhinestones. And then look at this fun little treat bag. Will be included. The treat bag you'll use from your sampler. You'll use the Designer Series paper from your sampler, ribbon from your sampler, rhinestone from your sampler. But all the cardstock pieces, the pen, the notepad, those will all be included in your kit. That's with the $80 option. You can get the kit and the stamp set. This $52 option is the sampler. Okay, if that's not clear to anybody, Marisa at kitchentablestamper.com is where you can find me. You can call me, text me. My information's everywhere. So that's coming up, and you can start taking your reservations, but not your payments yet. So if you want to reserve one, email me. And then today is the last day to sign up for the Cup of Christmas class. So I've heard you loud and clear. You guys would like the Cup of Christmas class online only. And a lot of you would like to substitute your product because you have Cup of Christmas already. And that's okay. It's the end of a catalog. I understand you have the Cup of Christmas. So substitute it out for product of equal value by emailing me with what you'd like to substitute. Or I've put a link on Facebook for just an online option. So if you're interested in this class, online only, project sheets, videos, all printable, supply lists, pictures, just online, no products, no project kits. That's $18. And the PayPal link is already on Facebook. Just scroll down to the last post I made. If you would like the Cup of Christmas class with the Cup of Christmas stamp set, the Cup of Cheers dies, projects, kits for each of these 5 projects, the treats, the mug cake, the cookies, the tea bags, all of it's included for $66. You can email marissa@kitchentablestamper.com for that option, and I'll send you a payment link. All right. Again, if you've got questions, I'm working all day long today. Reach out to me. Today's the last day to register for this one. All right. So there's housekeeping. I'll try to get some things updated and posted on the blog to make it a little bit easier. You can already find the product sampler underneath samplers on the blog. All right. This is what we're making. Hi, Deborah. Joining a little late. I see ya. Hi, Vicki. Thanks for hanging with me for housekeeping. It's been easier to tell you guys about it than to type it up right now. Last craft fair is tomorrow. Come see me at Friend if you're local. All right, so we're making this fun little box today. And the supplies that you need to make this box are, we'll go through the papers last, but let me put them down here. Your Hoot Hoot Hooray stamp set. Have you guys seen this one yet? It's a 6-piece cling rubber stamp set. And it's from the Experience Creativity brochure. So it's not in either of the major catalogs. So you might have missed this one. It's a great all-occasion set. Simple line art drawing, colors up quickly, and gives you a really cute image for any occasion. So that's Hoot Hoot Hooray. We're going to use our leaf punch, starburst punch, 2-inch circle punch. Got my tailored tag punch, and my dog builder punch, and my delightful tag topper. Might have been easier for me to get the ones I didn't use, right? Well, it's a very punch heavy box. Let's see here. What else do I want to tell you about? I've got some. All right, ink for the project is Memento Tuxedo Black. I've got some ribbon here. This is the metallic edge ribbon. This one, I just checked the product availability list today, and this is on low inventory. I love this one, though. Just a simple white with silver edge. That punch wanted to get back in the picture. So I got that one. I think that pretty much sums up my materials for this guy. Let's talk about cardstock pieces here and designer series paper. I have a piece of soft suede. This measurement is 7.5 by 7 3/4. Got scrap of Flirty Flamingo. We're gonna do some punching from that one. So just grab something from your scrap bag. Got a scrap of Granny Apple Green. That's for the leaf punch. So you just need a scrap. I've got a 1 by 3 piece of crumb cake, a 2-inch Whisper White Circle. And then my designer series papers here are from the Brights collection, and they're 1 3/4 inches wide by 1.5 and by 3. Okay, so 3 by 1 3/4, 1.5 by 1 3/4. Those measurements will all be on the project sheet. All right, our Stampin' Blends for coloring our owl. Let me show you those. Thank you, Auntie Mare. What would I do without you? Pool Party combo, Daffodil Delight combo, and I've got my Light Bermuda Bay. All right, on the 7 3/4 inch side, we're gonna start there. And on the 7 3/4 inch side, you're gonna score at 1.5, 6, 6 3/4. So what you've just done here is you've made the bottom panels of your box. So that's this segment right here. This is the top panels of your box. So that's this fun little tag top closure. Now you need to rotate this to the left 90 degrees. And it's important that it goes to the left and the top of your box is up, okay? And then you're gonna score again at 1.5, at 3.5, at 5, and at 7. Now don't worry, there will be written instructions, and I will have a picture of my little template on the instructions. It'll all be there on the project sheet for you this afternoon. Let's now liberate our tabs. This is pretty simple here. What you want to start with is with this 1/2 inch tab on your right. And you're going to really cut this down. You only need this long segment of the 1/2 inch tab. So I just cut at an angle in this long segment here and then slice out the rest. So that's their first cut. A nice, easy way to get started. Now that that's done, I'm going to quickly work my scores. So there's our bone folder. We burnished the scores. Now we're going to liberate the tabs from each other. That's the first thing we're going to do, both top and bottom. We're going to cut a little dart out on the score line and remove just the tiniest little bit of bulk. And that will give us 4 tabs on the top and 4 tabs on the bottom. So far, so good? You tracking with me? I love box projects. Now, we're gonna do the bottom. So those are the top of our box. Here's the bottom of our box. And again, same thing. All right, that's our last one. So now, all of our tabs are liberated. All right, now, you'll see you have a narrow, wide tab. It's very important here. You're going to cut the narrow tabs down short. So you've got the scored line here, and you're going to just slice off the segment, the very top segment from the narrow sides. There it is. Now we need our tag topper punch. We're going to tag topper punch the wide segments. All right, now I want to slide this guy in. And what you need to do here is slide the narrow tabs under the punch. Do you see that? And then you can use those tabs to bring your wide tab into the punch and to pull it right or left to center it. And then you're gonna punch like this, but you gotta punch wide. Do you see how wide my hands are? It's like a big greasy cheeseburger and I'm holding it wide. I don't wanna get any on me. And the reason why you do that, why you keep your hands wide, and I always think big greasy cheeseburger, you don't wanna get dirty. It's because if you go in and push on the punch this way, your palms are gonna get caught in between and you're gonna give yourself a pinch or a blood blister. It can be pretty serious, so please use caution. Now we're gonna do our other tab the same way. Slide it in. You're gonna pull this little tab right in the punch with it. It has to go down and under. And then when you lift up, you can use this little tab to help you pull in and center this guy in the tag topper. Then grab with a wide grip and punch. That's it. There's your box. You believe me yet? All right. So this is the front side of our box with the tab on the left, which makes this panel right here the back side of our box. Let me show you why. So when you fold up this box, tab in, that's your glue tab, you bring the other side up, the seam goes down the left-hand side. So that's the back side of your box. You want to remember that. Okay. We're going to put some tear and tape adhesive on the outside on that narrow little tab. So this is the outside of our box. This is the back panel of our box, and that's how our adhesive lines up. All right. Now, since this is the back of our box, opposite, this is the front of our box, right? So when we roll this guy up, it's outside of our box, inside of our box. On the inside of our box, at the bottom of the front panel, you want to put some adhesive. So, inside adhesive, outside adhesive. Now, you can take this box, fold up, not the first score line, but the second score line, peel your paper, and then fold on this first segment. Now this box is ready to store flat until you're ready to use it. You see that? This is the back of our box. This is the front of our box. While it's nice and flat, we are going to add some designer series paper. So we got our pieces. Let's get a little multi-purpose liquid glue here and get these guys on. This will give us the opportunity to burnish these pieces down without crushing our box. And still, at this point, you could store it flat. So if you want to make a bunch of these, put them aside for when you need them. They're all ready to go. Good. There we go. Now, all right, we're gonna punch ourselves a Flirty Flamingo Starburst. And while we're at it, just add some multi-purpose liquid glue, get that guy on. Remember now your box is gonna open up and this is gonna overlap a little bit, so you wanna keep placement in mind before you burnish it down. See how it goes past the edges of the box a little bit. Now go ahead and burnish that guy down. And I've already punched a 2-inch circle from Whisper White cardstock. So we're gonna go ahead and stamp our owl on the circle and our greeting on the crumb cake. I'm gonna do my greeting first. I'm just gonna take a little sticky note, cover up my owl, and I'll bring my Memento Tuxedo Black right to the stamp, ink up Hoot Hoot Hooray, peel off the mask, and I'm gonna stamp that guy on my crumb cake banner almost all the way to the left here. There's my greeting. All right, clean off the greeting. And then we're going to, let's make sure it's nice and clean. We don't want to mess our circle. Now we're going to cover our owl, cover our greeting and ink our owl. So a little masking here because these Hoot Hoot Hooray images all have the little greeting right with the image. Makes for a really simple all occasion stamp set, easy to make all your projects because you've got the coordinating greetings right there, but it's easy enough to separate them. Little bit of masking. And we'll get our owl on the circle. Watch the little point at the top of his head here, his ear, and then his left. Well, that'd be his right, my left. Watch that little foot there. There's our owl. And let's punch some leaves while our ink dries just a little bit. We need one little set of leaves. And we need a little heart. We'll do a punching here. I've been using my dog builder punch a lot for that little heart. And I'm just going to punch it from the same scrap I used for my Starburst. I think it's time for us to go ahead and assemble our box because we're going to go ahead right now and assemble it and fill it. Don't need to store this one flat. It's going to the craft fair with me tomorrow. So remember we had our adhesive on the front panel of the box. So what you want to do here is bring in your sides back to the front and then peel your tear and tape and bring the front to the back. I use a bone folder here. Just get down the end of the bone folder and use that to burnish at the bottom of the box. See how cute? I don't know if I ever showed you what this holds. Are you ready? Okay, so little Debbie makes these little roll cakes. There are pumpkin spice in the fall. Always you can get like a Swiss roll, like a chocolate one or a strawberry one. And this box was designed right around that roll cake. So we have a little cake in there. And let's tie it up with our ribbon. I like to pull right off the spool, front to back, come over the top, and we'll tie it to secure. And a bow. Isn't that silver pretty? Just a tiny bit blingy, not too much. And we'll snip When you cut off the spool, that's all the waste. Pretty good, huh? So leave your ribbon on the spool. Don't snip off a bunch. All right, we're getting there. Can you believe it? We're almost done already. It looks far more fancy than it is. Let's color our owl. This is simple. We're gonna do a little bit of shading in the blue. And because it's such a wide open area, I'm actually gonna use my brush point. You'll hardly ever see me do that, but there's a lot of space here, so you can use your brush and just get in there with big oval strokes and saturate your owl. This is the light pool party, and we'll just color in. Now, if you wanted to just color in, you could take your dark pool party and just color in, and our owl would be super cute. But because I can't just let it go, oh, do you guys see what I just did? Wrote on my background. All right, then we're gonna go in along the left side under the wing. This is with the dark pool party. We're just drawing in a little shadow here. And then I'm gonna take my light Bermuda Bay and at the peak of the ears, across the top of the wings, underneath the wings, we're gonna add a little light Bermuda Bay. Then we just work backwards through the colors, or through the shades, I should say. Well, and colors too. Now we're back to pool party. This is a dark one. We're just melting the Bermuda Bay into the pool party, the dark pool party. And then we're gonna take the light Bermuda Bay and melt everybody together again. Or I mean the light pool party. And I'm gonna go over the whole owl. Just bringing everybody together. If you get any blue in his eyes, you can push it back with a color lifter, but try to avoid the eyes. Try to avoid the beak, because we're gonna go in with yellow in just a minute. But a color lifter will push back if it gets a little wet. There he is. A little more in the wing here. Soften that up. All right, maybe a little softer here too. You can go back and play with it. It's really very forgiving. For my little beak, I've got light Daffodil Delight, and then a little dark Daffodil Delight. I don't think I'm even gonna blend it in that small space. There he is. Now, let's finish this up, shall we? Got my handy dandy Taylor Tag Punch. We're gonna just slide that in there. It's too long. See where my greeting is? Now I'm gonna back out and make a little dovetail. I really love this punch for that. And it's a little crooked. Easy to go back and fix. Love that little heart. All right, now we need a little combination of dimensionals and multi-purpose liquid glue. I'm going to start with my leaf. I'm going to add some multi-purpose liquid glue to the stem, and then I'm going to glue it to my Hoot Hoot Hooray. So that's all one piece now, and that makes that so much easier to handle. See? All right, then I'm going to take my Hoot Hoot Hooray, and I'm going to turn it over and add some dimensionals. Remember that your banner extends just a little bit on each side past the edge of the box. So don't go all the way to the edge, but we're gonna put 3 little minis there. Same with our owl. We need some minis there. And we're gonna add the owl first, centered in the starburst. Isn't he cute? Oh my gosh, that just makes me smile. I think the owl is why I bought Hoot Hoot Hooray. I love the cloud too. All right, so underneath the owl's feet, we're gonna line up our little Hoot Hoot Hooray. Kind of looks like a branch, doesn't it? And it's just not complete without that heart. So let's grab a little half dimensional, and we're gonna just peel it. I've got it open on both sides now, and I'm gonna put it right up underneath the stem here, sticking out. See, that'll help support my little heart. Little dab of glue there. And then we'll add that heart right into the adhesive. Don't crush your box, pushing it on. There it is. Hoot Hoot Hooray, cake box. What do you guys think? Cute, huh? I've been meaning to make that box for so long. I bought the cake rolls. It's been in my head to do it. It was supposed to be a Halloween project. I think I have to say it turned out pretty cute. I'm happy with it. We'll see how they go at the craft fairs. I'm going to make some Christmas ones and see what happens. There's a coordinating card. All right. So if you guys have any questions at all about classes at Kitchen Table Stamper, the paper and ink card class on Monday, the Cup of Christmas class, that's December 30th at my home. You can take it here with me or to go. If you got questions about the 2020 mini catalog sampler, you can email Marisa at kitchentablestamper.com. You can call or text me. My phone number is on the blog and the Facebook page if you need anything Stampin' Up. You can shop MarisaAlvarez.stampinup.net. Okay, guys, thanks for hanging with me. Have a great weekend. Bye, everyone.